Means you're off the hook when it comes to yard work, but that means it's the perfect time to turn your attention inward, those often neglected or dead houseplants in Leah's case. Here with tips on keeping the indoor plants happy, healthy, and looking good, Kath Smyth of the Calgary Horticultural Society. Good morning.
Good morning.
These are great tips that you have and things that I think that even the most seasoned green thumbs may not think about.
That's right.
So let's talk about feeding first things first. And do we just water or we need additional
Well,
things?
actually, now that the sun has moved over and come back to us, we need to start fertilizing our houseplants. And a good all-purpose fertilizer like 20-20-20, and about every 3 weeks. Make sure the plant is wet so that it'll take the fertilizer up. You and I have taste buds, so we'll salivate to eat. Plants need a little bit of water so that the roots will absorb the fertilizer.
Got it. And you just put the fertilizer within the water.
Mix it into the water and water it in.
Okay, there you go, every 3 weeks. Okay.
That's right.
And now how about pruning? When do we know when to do that?
Well, you know, that's pretty much an ongoing chore, and I tend with anything that's heavily woody or anything like that, I like a good sharp little pair of scissors to use. But with some of them, you'll find that the leaf ends are just tipped and they've gone a little brown, so you can just prune off the tips, but good sharp scissors, and go right down at the source and just keep pinching them out and cleaning them up. There's nothing worse than messy leaves.
Right. Okay, so something like this, you would go all the way down to the root?
Yes, because you see this one? Looks like somebody's been chewing on it. I'd get right in there and take it off. The reason being is that as you're pruning, you'll also see that you're getting some of the damage. And then it won't just keep rotting back and in, and it doesn't really interfere with the plant.
Okay.
And it'll make it grow more new. See all the nice new growth coming?
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah, it's starting to really come in.
Leaves can get dusty indoors.
Yes.
How important is it to take care of the
Well,
dust?
the dust is really important because what happens is when a plant photosynthesizes, sun doesn't penetrate the dust, so the plant can't photosynthesize if it's dusty. So for instance, with a plant like this, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's dirty. It also at one point had something put on the leaves to make it shiny. So it would make it shiny. But you know, some of these new cloths that they put out for electrical is great for dusting because it has a little bit of a grip on it and you can just dust it. This is what you do when you're a little bit bored and it's snowing, or it's, you know, you do that. And then the other favorite thing of mine is a paintbrush.
Oh, good one.
Because the ferns, they just need to be just like a little bit of dusting, and that gets any of the dust off of it, and then they continue to get the light through the leaves, and then they are healthier.
Ah, okay. And how about this? This is something that's often neglected, the bottom of the pot pan.
Well, you know what? If you don't keep your saucers clean, you get those little tiny flies. And you know, they are, without a doubt, as far as I'm concerned, the most annoying thing, and people think you're crazy because you're sitting in your living room with these little things.
The invisible flies.
So what I like to do is tell people, clean that saucer out. It's probably the breeding ground. And then get yourself some sticky sticks. And these are literally a stick, and they come in a package, and they're sticky. And for years in the garden industry, we've used the yellow paper with a sticky surface to it because the fly flies on it and it gets stuck on it. And you just put 1 or 2 in your plants. It looks sort of like you're putting a magic flag or something in your plant material, but it is worth doing.
A magic bug collecting
flag.
And really quickly, repotting, how often do we transfer?
Well, you know, now's the time because here again, we're just getting into that active growing season. So about once a year you go around and you check to see how pot bound they are. And that usually involves lifting them out to see where the root system is. I actually, when I was pulling them out of their sleeves to bring them in this morning, Greengate packs everything too well, so I'm always, but you see, that means that there's lots of good roots on there. So you're looking to see what the root systems are like. So I'm just saying, if it's really pot bound, repot it. And don't go much bigger than it is already, probably 1 inch bigger and 1 inch deeper.
Okay.
And if you're using clay pots, soak them in hot water so that they get moisture before the plant does.
Before the plant does.
Then they don't take it away. And I brought my favorite. This is
let's show off these little rabbit feet.
These are rabbit foot ferns. And this may look like it's pot bound, but this won't be pot bound until all of the little feet have come out and wrapped the plastic pot.
How pretty is that?
And they're so cool.
Cool. It felt like spring. We're looking forward to planting outside. Maybe next time we see you, Kath. Thanks very much.
Well, you're welcome.
There's still a little bit of winter to go.
That's right.